Someone in the other lane beeped him. Brilliant, that's brilliant for a video. I'm working on that. Someone in the other lane had to tell him. Wow.
What's up, drivers? Today we're going to be discussing a comment that was left on the most recent driving etiquette episode, because some people were a bit disgruntled about the fact that I beeped this person because they weren't going.
How dare you!
In this video I'm going to analyse this clip a little bit further and show some more examples of why what I did was in fact the right thing and doesn't make me a knob whatsoever.
What the fuck was that? Although I would always, and this is an unpopular opinion apparently, resort to using my horn to say, come on, it's time to go. Although that does trigger some people in the comments. Oh no! No!
Now, compared to my clip that got criticised, these are obviously different situations. These are green lights, as opposed to just a junction where you're able to go. However, the premise is exactly the same. The driver is able to go, but is refusing to, or isn't paying attention, or doesn't know which way to go. The point I'm going to be making is exactly the same. So, first off, I want to say I'm not sending a witch hunt for this person. I feel like they were genuinely very polite after I sarcastically replied to them.
That's my opinion!
Is it me, or is first one a knob? Maybe the driver didn't know the area and made a mistake and was hoping to turn right instead. But no, the perfect cam car driver had to make a big deal of it. I hope one day I'm the perfect driver like him, or am I reading the situation wrong? Hi, first knob here. In case you couldn't tell, the horn hold was edited to be 7 times longer than it actually was. I hardly made a big deal of it. I don't know about you, but before I set off from somewhere, I either have maps on my phone, or I know which way to go. I don't sit blocking traffic, indicating the wrong direction in the wrong lane. Read the description. I don't claim to be perfect, and the editing is intended to be fun. Glad it triggered you though. Hi, thanks for the response. Even if the horn was edited to make it longer, why use it at all? Could you not have just waited a few seconds to see what was going on? Just seemed like a very quick reaction to what you could see. I also check my route, but sometimes we'll make mistakes. Just a bit patience without pressuring the driver. They may be a new driver, and getting pressured by someone could force them into making a further mistake. Just my opinion. Okay, so thank you very much to this commenter. As I say, not sending on a witch hunt. Thank you for being polite after I was sarcastic. Although you fired at me first, so whatevs. Looking through my comments and Benji's comments, a lot of people feel the same as you, that people who aren't going when they can shouldn't be beeped, and I don't agree with that at all. So I'm making this video to give my opinion back, shall we say. A special thanks to the DCB Discord. Much love. Now, the first part of the comment that I want to address is when they say they could have wanted to turn right but had just made a mistake. I'm sorry, but look at that road position, and I don't know how much longer they were there before I turned up, but they were sat there, not moving in any way, shape or form, not trying to correct their turn or anything, for about 20 seconds at least. So part of this comment mentions how I could have waited a few seconds first. Okay, yeah, great point. Or it would be if that's not what I actually did. Why are you indicating right for the left turn? Why are you not going?
Because they're turning right, aren't they?
What are you doing? But I shouldn't have been a knob, and I should have waited a few seconds first, right? I want you to notice how in these next 2 clips, the drivers that I beep don't get upset about it. They actually just start moving. Wonder why that is.
course. But first, let's do this, some live music from the One Extra Live Lounge. Mahalia.
On his phone, man. You see, this is exactly the point I'm making. Look, see, we've missed the light because of him now. This is exactly the point I'm trying to make about beeping people who aren't going. So I really hope I've made my point with this video. Yeah, that's annoyed me, that has. Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Okay, wow. 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 Wow.
I want to play it. But look at this on Mommy's head. Daddy!
Sorry!
Look at me. Missy. Look at Mommy's window. Look.
Now here's an example of Dashcam Bristol doing it himself. If someone behind him would have beeped him, everyone could have already been getting on with their drive, but because no one did, no one got to go. If someone beeped behind Benji during this clip, do you think Benji would have gotten upset, felt bullied, or would he have felt a bit of a tit and put his foot down? I think I know the answer.
Whoa. What's that? I was playing with my bird piece. I was playing with my goatee. I can't believe oh my god, what was I bad? I feel like such a prick now. No one beat me over.
No, they don't. They obviously weren't paying attention either then.
And now moving on to a very important point that I want to make, and that's that I would never beep someone who had green or red P or L's on their car. You could argue that they're a new driver all you want, but until those plates are on the car, I am looking at an experienced driver who should know better than to just sit in a junction impeding traffic. I would expect an experienced driver to do the courteous thing and pull over and figure out where they need to go. Another good point that you could make could be, what if they've broken down? Well, son, that's what hazard lights are for. Here is a driver that needed reminding how big their car is, because they couldn't tell until I beeped them.
Oh, come on, you can fit through that. How small do you, how big even do you think your car is? Okay, now I don't know which way I'm going here. So I'm gonna sit and figure it out. I'm gonna sit at this green light and I'm just gonna sit here until I figured out which way I need to go. Because I honestly haven't a clue. I don't know which way I need to go. So I'm gonna sit here and block traffic, and no one's allowed to beep me because that's just disrespectful. So I'm going to sit here until I've figured out which way to go. So I think I've made my point that is what you're doing if you sat at a give way able to go. You sat at a green light able to go, with people behind getting really annoyed with you.
Also, this was edited too. Here's all the little individual bits in case you couldn't work that out for yourself. Hope it didn't trigger any of you too hard.
Out which way I need to go. Because I honestly haven't a clue. You don't know where you're going, dear. Yeah, you're alright. You're welcome. Yeah, that's how you deal with not knowing which way to go. She made up a decision, made up her mind, and sorted it out before the light turned green. I don't know how many more points I need to make before I've really truly made my point, you know what I mean?
I can't help but think that the people who comment that you shouldn't beep at people who don't go are the kinds of people who do sit at green lights, fiddling with their phones or whatever. Because they give all kinds of excuses, don't they? Like, oh, they could be new to driving, they don't know the area, or they could just be Mr. Bean.